Hey everybody, welcome back to Ridir Gaming. I'm Wes, and this has been different. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're enjoying everything that you can do and not doing anything that you're not supposed to do. If you're keeping socially distant, sometimes we're just bored. We've got 10 games right now to help you get through quarantine and enjoy time, and actually 9 of these 10 are all multiplayer, so you can spend that time with your friends and keep talking to them. So let's get into our top 10 games to survive quarantine. So I kind of lied. I said top 10. This is actually like a top 15, but I'm putting certain games into categories with each other. So you're getting freebies out of this. Coming up first, we have Dota 2 and League of Legends, and these are both MOBAs or multiplayer online battle arena games. It's 5 against 5 in an arena, and you get to play, and it's all heroes clashing against each other. Dota 2 is really detail oriented, and you have to know all the heroes. League of Legends is a little bit newer, user friendly, but both have really passionate fan bases and are topping several 100,000 players every single day. If you're curious about Dota 2, I've got another video, and if you want to go look at it, I'll link it right here up in the cards and down below in the description. Coming in at number 2 is the Battle Royale phenomenon that continues well into 2020 with Fortnite, Apex Legends, and Call of Duty Warzone, which has usurped PUBG as the number 3 spot in the Battle Royales. These are all really fun to play. All 3 are free to play, and they center on fast action. Each has its own unique style. Fortnite's got building, Apex Legends has character movement and all their special abilities, and Call of Duty's really built on the Call of Duty shooter platform engine, and it runs really smooth. With a couple of small hiccups, but that's always there with new games. All 3 games are across Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. However, Fortnite's also on your phone and on the Nintendo Switch. Fortnite has crossplay enabled for everything, as well as Warzone from Call of Duty. Coming in at number 3 is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and this is an old school first-person shooter style game, and it's one of the best competitive games that's out there. The maps are a little bit different from when it was in its heyday. Global Offensive came out originally at the same time that we were on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. It's continued to stay on Steam as the top game with over 1 million concurrent players today. And just a little anecdote, Steam's had 23 million concurrent players today. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is still available on Windows, Linux, and Mac PC. Coming in at number 4 is Grand Theft Auto 5, because why not? Grand Theft Auto is a huge game, and it's this free, open sandbox play where the players can do just about anything they want to do. You can go through, you can play the main mission, you can go through and just drive around the city, you can go through and defy physics and set up this huge driving course that defies every law of gravity and everything else in the world, and just have fun, because it's a video game, so why not just go have fun? Coming in at number 5 is another huge open sandbox game, and that's Minecraft, and this is probably the best selling video game of all time. And really, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Minecraft are both the top 2 sellers of all time in video games. It's just hands down those 2 games. Minecraft has 5 different play modes, and you can go through, you can play creative, which they built everything from the Taj Mahal to Asgard, and they're continuing to find new and better things to build every single day. There's also survival and hardcore, where players are trying to survive from the creepers, and those things will come and get you. Minecraft is available on all platforms, even Linux. Animal Crossing's New Horizons comes in at number 6, just released on March 23rd. As the pandemic really began to escalate, the game garnered a ton of attention, and part of that's probably because of its crossover community event with Doom Eternal. I'll get into that in just a second, but part of it's probably because this game is what we really need during the pandemic. It makes us take it slow. We have to relax. There's nothing out to get us. A wasp might sting you, but it's not there to like you win or you lose. No, it's like, hey, take care of your house, take care of your town, relax, enjoy yourself, go kick your feet up at the beach. The only downside to Animal Crossing's New Horizons is the fact that it is locked to the Nintendo Switch and you can't play it on anything else. Now, I did just mention that Doom Eternal also released on March 23rd, and it is the polar opposite of Animal Crossing's. Somehow, the 2 communities did a huge crossover event, and they showed each other a ton of love for the release dates. This game, however, is fast-paced. It's a first-person shooter. You're a space marine that's trying to take down the demons from hell. This game is like the epitome of first-person shooter, single-player campaigns. It's just continuously pushing you through the action. For you to continue to get health or ammo or anything, you have to like think through how you want to take down all the enemies, and it's an insane game. If you haven't played it, if you haven't ever played a Doom game before, this is definitely one to get into. When I get some time, I will start putting up a review to it. Doom Eternal is available on the Xbox, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, Nintendo Switch, and Google Stadia. Speaking of demons, not all of them have to come from hell. Coming in at number 9 is A Plague's Tale: Innocence, and this game's been out for a little while, but it just seems to ring true. And this is a single-player adventure stealth game. It's a little bit of a horror game. It has really unique mechanics and puzzles, and by all accounts, it's just a fun game to play. Now, this game was backed by EA, but it was an independent developer, and they really went through to drive home the narrative. I'm not going to ruin anything about the story, but the protagonist has to go through, and yes, one of the main mechanics are rats, and I get it. Most people don't like rats, but really the whole deal with this game is people and how people treat each other. And that's part of the reason why I really think A Plague's Tale: Innocence is so good right now, is because it's all about how people treat each other. There's a reason why A Plague's Tale: Innocence, being a single player only game, still made this list, and that's because the story and the narrative is so good and so powerful. Coming in at number 10 though is The Division 2, and this has to be on there because The Division 1 and The Division 2 are basically about a pandemic and how a pandemic wipes out the entire world population, and this is absolutely almost too accurate. It's based on somebody engineering the smallpox virus, and it becomes the dollar flu on Thanksgiving, and by Christmas, the whole world is sick with smallpox. It's so much more drastic and worse off than what we're actually going through. But this game is a massive multiplayer shooter-looter. You get to go through with a team of up to 4 friends, protect civilization. You go through New York City and Washington, D.C., and you're just trying to reestablish law and order and take down these criminal organizations and gangs of people that are just trying to thrive in the chaos. Speaking of chaos, I left out number 8, which is Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlords, and this is an action role-playing game with some strategy elements in there. It just came out, it's on PC, it's blowing up all over the place, and people just can't stop playing it. This one looks like it's going to keep people enthralled for a long time to come. That's the Ridir Gaming 10 games that help us get through this quarantine. I'd be really upset if I forgot to mention everybody that's actually letting us stay home and stay safe. So fire, medical, law enforcement, the grocery store clerks, the people that are working for internet and power providers, the people that are actually delivering food and UPS, FedEx, truck drivers and train conductors that are taking food and materials all over the country. Thank you so much for letting us stay home and stay safe. So this has been Wes from Ridir Gaming, and I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing to keep everybody else safe. Stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, grab those controllers, play on. We'll see you next time.